odds are, since you clicked on this video, that you're probably interested in buying a 2004 BMW Z4. It's honestly a really fun car for the price, and it will definitely turn heads. But let's go over some reasons why you should or shouldn't buy the 2004 BMW Z4. Before we get started on the video, if you guys like the type of content I make or have liked this video up to this point, please make sure to maybe consider subscribing, and then after you're done watching the video, if you really like it, to give me a like. It would really help out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get back to the video. This particular Z4 has the 2.5 liter inline six to power it. It produces 184 horsepower, and it'll get you 21 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. And I know that 184 horsepower doesn't sound like that much horsepower, but for the year that this is from, it's not too bad. But also we have to consider the fact that it only weighs under 3,000 pounds. It's only 2,900 pounds. So it's actually not that bad of a power to weight ratio that, you know, for a fun little car like this. There is the 3 liter inline six version of this car that makes about 225 horsepower, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, if you guys want a little bit more power, then you guys should go with that form of this car. But this one's plenty of fun. You'll see in a bit when we go for a drive. But before we take it for a spin, I wanted to show you guys the key. Cool little key for the time that it's from. And I wanted to show you guys the trunk space. The trunk is actually fairly big. I'm gonna show you guys how big it is by fitting all my camera gear in here real quick. So here's the drone and the gimbal going in here, and not bad. And then here's my camera bag with all my other things that I can need, and my phone over here as well. And yeah, not too bad. So obviously the point of that little sequence right there was to show you guys that this is a pretty practical little trunk. If you guys need to go get groceries, it'll get it done. If you guys need to put a little bit of backpack for school and stuff, you just want to go pick up your kid from school real quick with a cool little nice little car, it'll get it done. Just put a couple of things in there. Even if you need to do like a little trip to like the airport or something with not like a lot of luggage and stuff, this will also get the job done. Just a backpack or like a duffel bag or something, not bad at all. Before we take it for a spin, I just wanted to go over a couple of cool little features it has. It has the little dual exhaust right here. I think it looks pretty good on this car. It also has these 17-inch wheels that I don't think they look too good or too bad on this car. It just looks good. Just looks right. And of course, it's a convertible, which is a pretty cool little plus that this car has. Let's be honest now, you guys aren't looking into buying a 2004 car for the interior. You're looking at buying it because it's cheap, fun, and it's a BMW if you're looking into this one particularly. And so yeah, I mean, let's just go over the things that I like about it, the way that it feels. Like right now I'm just driving it just normal, not even in sport mode or anything, just normal drive, and it's a fairly smooth ride for a car from 2004. And you don't want it to be too smooth when you're driving a sports car, so you can definitely feel the road, you can hear the road. This is a convertible car, so you can definitely hear a lot of the road. When you go on the freeway, very loud, it gets very loud on the freeway, so keep heads up for that. I don't think you're expecting a super silent ride from a 2004 car. Let's say you are buying this for your first car, you don't know that much about cars, you think it's a good looking car, you found a really good deal and you're wondering if you should buy it. If that's the case, then yeah, this is a good heads up. It's a BMW. Interior build quality is usually decent. There's definitely some missing panels in here, so you guys would definitely got to keep an eye out for that. But it's not that bad. Rattliness is there for sure from 2004. This is a 20-year-old car now, so there is some rattling. My favorite part about the interior is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is really sporty and it feels really good in hand, and the steering itself is actually really good. Like, yeah, you expect that from a car this old, I mean, that's meant to do this, like a sports car. But because it's this old, yeah, I don't know if you would necessarily expect it to be this good, but it's got very precise steering, and I like it. Not as precise as the Porsche 911 Turbo S or the Lexus like we've reviewed on this channel, but it's definitely good enough to get the job done. It's a fun one. This is rear wheel drive. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. I don't know if the microphone will capture this that well, but I personally think it doesn't sound too bad. Fairly big fan of that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's buying this car, right? Like, you're watching this video because you probably are thinking about it. I don't know if you're somebody who's a little bit older in years, who just wants a fun little car to drive around, look cool. If that's the case, then yeah, you're probably not expecting too much from this car. Probably just expecting a nice little commuter car, not commuter car, just a little like car that can get you from point A to point B looking good, maybe get you some groceries here and there, you know? If this is like your first car, you're a younger kid looking to buy the first car, like maybe their first little like sports car or something, this also is a very, very good car for that. It's very cheap. I would say it's fairly reliable. We do own this car and we have not had that many like major issues. Engine and transmission have been perfectly fine. So if you are worried about that at all, you'll be okay with this car. You don't have to worry too much about the engine and transmission in this car, at least not at 120,000 miles like this one has. And yeah, overall it's just a great car, good driving experience. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I'm not gonna say it's life-changing for the price. I mean, you can find this car anywhere from like $2,500 to like $7,000 right now, depending on, obviously on the mileage and all that stuff. Maybe more. I'm probably gonna get some comments saying that it's more or less or something. I don't know. I probably should do better research on it, but from the research I have done, like that's about the range that you'll find this car. And that's not a bad price for what you're getting, honestly. I mean, you're not trying to get something insane, just something simple. So overall, this is a good car, I'd say. Fun car, good looking, it'll turn heads. It'll be a fun little car to take out on a little drive whenever you need to decompress or anything like that. My only complaints would be, you know, just the classic things from a little car like this and a little bit older car like this. You know, you'll get the good old rattling inside because it's 20 years old. You'll get the extensive or excessive road noise inside because of this right here, the soft top convertible and other things like that. But those are the things you like. You want that kind of sometimes when you get a car like this. So it'll all be, you know, up to your preferences. But overall, I say if you're looking into getting this, this is not a bad option at all. Thank you for watching.